This weekend, 3 communities got together and they were able to share stories and share teachings about the drum and the teepee, and it was really good. Once you get 3 communities together, you get nice things that happen. It can be very magical. This location has significance because it's the old fort, which is just down the hill. So it's as close to as being back on our land as we can get. The communities that were involved in this event were Algonquins of Barrier Lake, Wolf Lake First Nation, and Timiskaming First Nation. There was a beading workshop. There was a teepee making workshop. They made little miniature teepees they got to bring home with them. And then there was a hand drum workshop. And also we had Grace Rat to come in and do her hide tanning. There was a hide tanning workshop also. Those were the 4 workshops. Other than that, everyone just got together and had fun. It was a really good weekend. So we even had Arvi Papati. He came to sing for us in Anishinaabe, French, and Algonquin. Very good. From June 20th to June 24th was the 4-day camping trip.
I was asked by the coordinator to come in to do drum workshops for participants from 3 other communities. So the drum workshop that I was presenting to the members was a blend of a workshop that I was gifted from my grandfather to the present type of workshops nowadays, where I used to start from clearing the hide with my grandfather, preparing everything to be made by cedar that we hollowed out. In this fashion, at this time, places now pre-make everything, reason of the deer hide being set pre-made, the rings are pre-made out of white ash, the deer hide was already prepared, the babiche was ready for everything. So being able to do a large amount of people within one drum sitting was amazing to see. And for this workshop, it's to empower people and enlighten their ways, to give them opportunity to participate in ceremonies. I set out 30 in total on the first day, and we had 27 people participate in the drum making, and we did the drum arms on the following day.
Some of the activities I took part in today, or this weekend, were the drum making and drumstick making and kayaking. It's important for someone my age to come out and do the workshops because it helps keep the culture alive, like revive it, and it helps youth to know where they came from. I got to learn a little bit about the drum making and how you string the handle 4 ways and the significance of 4 directions. The materials we used were hide and white ash, and the sinew you use as string.
It is important to have our young ones there because we want to pass on that knowledge. As we get older, we can't take this knowledge with us, so it's our duty to pass it on to the young ones. It's very important.
The value of these workshops coming together is that camaraderie, allowing different perspectives, different outlooks on all these workshops, because there's knowledge all around that even the young ones carry, seeing that maybe their grandfather, their uncle, whoever taught them something already, they get to bring this in and they get to explain this in a round table setting to share what they've known and what they carry. And it's nice to see that people could still gather in an open area to allow themselves to share these knowledges and teachings with other adjoining communities.
One thing that stood out to me this weekend was seeing all the elders from 3 different communities sitting together. They don't see each other too often, so it's always nice to get together at events like this, bring our people together.
The biggest thing that stood out for me, it's something that kind of relates in a big way, but yet it allows people to hopefully take an understanding to it in the future, is kids being around workshops. I've done many workshops in different areas, and kids were almost like told to sit down and don't move, and it was so nice to see the kids take part as how they are, wild and free, allowing them to see other kids, allow them to take in what they're taking in and just be themselves. So to me, seeing kids be themselves was very nice to see. It was not set for kids can't be loud. It was nice to hear the laughs, the questions, and some would look at it as a bad way, but the interruptions, the kids coming up and asking these, and it was very nice to see that parents allowed kids to be that. Coordinators allowed kids to be present as they should be.
My favorite part of the weekend was kayaking.
My favorite part of the weekend was the fireworks.
My favorite part of it was actually when I got the kids out on the boat and watched my daughter hop up on her wakeboard, which does not relate to anything here. But I gotta say, seeing the kids be themselves, to think about it, to reflect, is right now it's raining and the kids are out and about playing, roaming around, wet shoes. It's just them being themselves, so it's nice to see the kids being themselves.
This is my first event with ANPSS, and it was a really good one. If there's one thing I really love, it's to help our communities. That's one thing that I'm passionate about, and I really want that message out there. When we're together, we're stronger. I hope.